back, so I'm excited to finally have one of these Makita 20-pound demolition hammers. I've wanted one of these for a couple years now, just haven't pulled the trigger. This one was $700 at Home Depot. I've been renting them a lot, and it's a much needed tool that I've needed for a long time. Anyways, so what I wanted to show you was the weight is important, especially when you have big jobs, because after a while, it obviously gets heavy. The speed is nice to have, and then this was important to me is the 18.8 feet-pounds per pounds of impact energy. When you start getting into something like this, which was a tool that I did a video on, which does both. It's a roto hammer, so it does the hammering and the drilling. When you get a tool like this at that size, the impact is only about 8. So to go from 8 to 18. Now this one right here is obviously smaller, but like I said, I had a decision to make. Either I can do one that's a roto hammer like this one at this size, but the impact is not going to be as hard. So I chose to go with just the demolition hammer. Because I have more demoing to do than I have more drilling, and most of the drilling I do is usually 3/4, smaller sizes, not 5/8, stuff like that. If I have to do 3-inch holes for drains and stuff like that, then I'll go ahead and rent the tool that I need, which is usually a Makita that they have at Home Depot. I will rent one of those. But this works great for a lot of the jobs that I use, but the spade itself is small, so it takes too long, and the drilling is great though, so I needed something that was bigger. Now let me grab you. So I got one of these as well. This is a nice shovel. It's basically a shovel. It's 4.5 inches wide. And this is going to be great for 24-inch boxes, planters, trenching for sprinklers, and drains and stuff like that. So, you go from this roto hammer to this, and that's what you get. So this right here I think was about $100. This right here is $700. So it's definitely worth it if you have quite a bit of different jobs and stuff like that you do. So let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, so let's see. It comes with, looks like a cleaning cloth. That's going to be for basically the oil, or what is this? This is the grease. Okay, so this is the grease that you want to put on the end of the tips. That's going to go inside. Okay, so it comes with a nice 12-inch. This will be good for in the cement. You're making some holes in there, directions, and that's about it. Very simple. And if you didn't see, this is the model HM1203C. And again, the only reason why I went with something like this was because of the weight and the impact. It's a good impact. Now I could have went with a much larger tool, but obviously the size is something that I need to keep in mind because we're going to be full-time RVing. So I want something that's a little bit easier to use, and it's not going to be as heavy, as well as if I'm trenching and stuff like that, just keep trenching and trenching and trenching and trenching and making a line across a yard. This is going to be a lot faster and easier than breaking concrete. If it's going to be a huge driveway job, then I'd probably rent a jackhammer, but I don't do those as often. So for the jobs that I do, this is the perfect tool for me. Alright guys, so here is the continuation of the review. I'm using the shovel because I'm just trenching right here to complete the rest of this wood barrier for the bamboo.